Hello, hello. Hey, Tori. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Monday. How is your day going? Wow, if I could type, I'd be dangerous. I'm okay. I'm here. That's all I really got. How was your weekend? Oh no, what happened? I didn't realize you were sick. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, I was gonna turn on the camera. Good job, me. Hey Bria, welcome in. Hello. Camera, there we go. How's everyone doing? But Bria doesn't stream yet, so. But welcome in, everybody. Before we get started, thank you to Silverstring Media for sponsoring today's stream and for giving me a key to the final game. Hi, Malvin. Hey, Black Widow. So, also remember we have Dirt Friend emote. So I've turned down the audio because it did open at 100%. Yes, Dirt Friend emote. Oh, cool. I can change my character's name. Hey, it's my wife. No worries. Also, we do have everything off of the overlay because it is a sponsor stream. So, we're going to play this for at least 2 hours, and let's see where we are in a couple hours. And we might keep going, we might switch to Procopia, I don't know. If we do switch games, I'll stop the stream entirely and then switch over. But yeah, let's get started. Mods only, let me know how the audio balance is, and let's get started. I like that I can change my name. Okay. Hello, Bimbosita. The Greenhearth Co-op would like to extend our most heartfelt condolences on the passing of your grandmother, Rose. She was a green witch of unparalleled power and a healer of both body and spirit. She'll be greatly missed. Per your grandmother's wishes, you have been approved to take immediate possession of her apartment. We look forward to welcoming you to our community. You'd crumpled the letter and left it in your dorm room, but you couldn't turn down the invitation to take over your grandmother's apartment. There's not a lot of work for a newly graduated necromancer, after all. Your grandmother had always been a constant in your life, taking you in every summer while your parents worked under the boughs for a beautiful garden. She tried to teach you how to listen to the plants and hear the hum of magic that connects every living thing. Your magical talents, however, lay elsewhere. Hey, Sarah's. You were just a teenager when you left for necromancy school, and you took for granted that your grandmother would always be there. One day you thought you would make even one of the most powerful green witches in the world proud to have a necromancer for a grandchild. Instead, you return to an empty apartment. The space resonates like you're trapped in the ribcage of a giant beast. A place where something vital once was, a beating heart that kept everything else alive. You didn't have high hopes for a garden, but it still hurts when you see what remains of it. The once green patio is withered, crispy leaves littering the floor. Every hair on your arm stands on end as you survey the hopeless garden. The air dense with the energy released by dying things. In the dullness of grief, you feel a welcome stab of anger. If your grandmother was so beloved, why didn't any of her friends care for her garden? There's no salvaging any of these plants. More work, and you haven't even finished moving in yet. Still, that anger is the most energizing emotion you've felt since you heard the news she passed away. You let it spur you into action. You eye the humbling mountains of your possessions, and decide you'd rather tackle literally anything else, even if it requires you to garden. You know what? I forgot an important thing. Streamer bot. It helps when I open all the bots. You kick open the compost box in the corner and start dumping the brittle brown plants into it. As a necromancer, you're no stranger to death. Your magic is powered by energy pull from the dead, and you feel the lingering spirit of these plants on the edge of your senses. But before you can shove more than a couple in the compost, the dirt itself shudders and clambers up from the box, folding itself over the lip with two mouths crossed like arms. Hey, base. Dirt Friend! Dirt Friend is here! I'm very excited to see Dirt Friend. A small green shoot spirals up from the plant detritus, growing and curling until it forms a broad leaf. A form begins to take shape from the compost. A round head with two beady beetle shell eyes, and as you watch, a mouth that splits into something you swear is a smile. Hey, Ben. All good. I feel that. That was me all weekend. Jeez, the dark creature rasps. Accurate voice for me, because my voice still sounds like I'm a pack-a-day smoker today. One of its arms brushes off some dead leaves. Take a little nap, and there goes the neighborhood. You get the strangest feeling the dirt is looking at you. Hey, you're Rose's grandkid, aren't you? Hey, okay. I'm going to go with 3. Please, the compost heap exclaims. Mr. Durpal was my father. It pauses as if waiting for laughter. Get it? No? It's funny, you see, because I don't have a father? The pile of animated compost seems to laugh at its own joke. I'm a familiar kid. Rose is familiar specifically. She named me Compostifer. You frown. You don't remember your grandmother having a familiar, but then you haven't spoken to her much in the years since you went to necromancy school. His voice softens and the leaf wilts a little. I'm guessing because you're standing here, that means your grandmother's shuffled off the mortal coil, and all that's left of her. Sound about right? Alright, hold on. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit because I can't hear it very well. There we go. You nod, and the creature, Compostifer, sledges back a little into the compost box, quiet. All living things eventually die. Plants, humans, even me one day. That's the way of things. It gathers itself, stretching towards you. But death isn't the end. Dead plants can help the living ones. And for now, you and me are alive. Between the two of us, we can get this garden going again. But I am a necromancer, not a green witch. Yeah, Rose said you'd probably say that, Compostifer hums. It doesn't take a green witch to grow a garden. It just takes a little care, a lot of knowledge, the right conditions, and a bit of heart. It loops its pseudopod-like arms back over the edge of the bin. Look, kid. I know growing things isn't your whole deal. You got a black thumb. Things tend to die when you're around. I get that more than anyone. It tilts its head. But Rose believes you could be a great gardener one day because you're a necromancer. No one's ever accused you of being a good gardener. Even your grandmother had trouble understanding you, especially when you wanted to go to a weirdo school for necromancers, instead of learning more marketable skills at her alma mater. Could have been a mortician or a spirit medium. Instead, you spent years in the middle of nowhere communing with the dead and learning their magic. Lucas! Hello! Everyone, please say hi to Lucas. Lucas is one of the main folks involved in bringing this game to life. Silverstring Media, longtime friend. Hope you are well. We are just meeting Compostifer again for the first time. So, let me do a shout out for Silverstring Media. Are you all doing a launch day stream? Dirt Friend, we need a plush. We need a plush. We need a plush of Dirt Friend. Also, I'm talking a lot, so I'm going to get a sip of libation. Does it overlap with me? If so, we can do our heckin' raid in. If I knew how to make plushes, I'd make one. Keeping things alive was the last thing you would have learned at school. Your studies were more focused on... Oh, boy. I'm going to go with 2. Embracing the unpredictability of magic fueled by death. Okay. Oh, no, that's late for me. That's 5 hours from now. Also, can you all let me know how the stream is? Because I'm still getting the thing with Chrome where I'm seeing lag, but you all aren't. As a student of the College of Esoteric Necromancy, you embrace the unpredictable as a source of inspiration and power. Your time in the harsh, remote lands surrounding your school showed you that despite strength and skill, how death greets a creature is often a matter of chance. The randomness of the universe and the inevitable hand of death make for a potent combination of teachers, if you are willing to listen to the lingering chaos that life and magic leave behind. Adaptation and growth are often seen as the realm of the living, but such forces can persist after death. Okay. Yeah, then it's on my end. For me, I'm seeing lag, but this has happened before, so we will ignore it. Yes, that's what I studied. You're not a powerful green witch like your grandmother. In fact, you failed necromantic botany twice. Once on purpose because it reminded you too much of her. The second time was by accident. You cautiously touch one of the remaining dead plants. You feel a shimmering pull of the power inside it, the energy of death. Maybe it's time to dust off that spellbook and try to revivify one of Rose's old plants to give it new life. I know how to talk, I swear. I can bring this plant back to life. Or at least, undeath. Okay. Then we will ignore it. Because it must just be on my end. Undead plants need nutrients too. Oh, we're happy. We're happy. Okay. All right, our undead plant is doing better. I wish I knew anything about plants. You feel about as confident taking care of undead plants as you do with living ones, which isn't promising. How much water do they need? How much sunlight? Sure, you can just revive them again when they die, again, and again, and again, but it feels like a waste. If your grandmother were here, she'd know exactly what to do, even with an undead plant. You could have tried harder to understand what she was doing out here when you had the chance. Wow. Also, feels. We're getting feels with this game, y'all. You're supposed to be an all-powerful necromancer. You have the diploma to prove it. Surely you can keep an undead plant happy. Anything that exists can be studied. Anything can have its secrets pried open by research and ritual. These plants will not best you. You have magic on your side and brain power too. Your spellbook is too powerful to be scribbling research notes in. Not like that stopped you when you were bored in class, but now that you're an actual necromancer, your spellbook should probably reflect that. Also, we're doing a quick thing. One second. I wanted to grab the store link for Greenhearth. I know we made a command last time. Alright, I guess we didn't. 1 second. Alright, there we go. Greenhearth has been created. One second. Hey Meredy, welcome in. The rest of your school notebooks are still packed away somewhere, but there are a ton of books out here on the patio. Protected, you imagine, by invisible humidity-repelling charms. You thumb through a stack of books, looking for one to cannibalize for your purposes. Magazines, an overdue library book about potions, a book on medieval witchery, a book about crop rotation, another magazine. Your finger stops on a notebook that stands out from the others. There's a sticker on the spine you recognize. It's Zygax the Deathmaxer, the villain from a cartoon you used to watch. Wait, this is your notebook. You pull out the notebook and laugh at your crude pre-pubescent scrawl on the cover, ostentatiously declaring it the Codex of Doom. You remember buying and decorating it, intending to use it for... Ooh, good question. Chat, I think I want to go with 2. Because that's a me way to be. You were an intense child. The crucible of middle school wasn't kind to you, and the more you felt ostracized by your peers, the more you rejected them. The book was supposed to be your outlet for all your dark thoughts. Like most things, though, you lost interest in it after just a few entries. However, that's not what you see when you flip through the pages. The once empty book is filled with notes, written in your grandmother's tidy handwriting and decorated with whimsical stickers. Pages upon pages of notes about plants, watering schedules, growth patterns, and spell brainstorming. There's way more here than you can read in one sitting. Hey, Briggsy. Your grandmother must have used this notebook for her own research. She could have chosen any notebook. Why'd she choose one that reflected that weird kid you used to be? You're grateful for all this research, though. What a great way to start learning about your new undead friends. Lucas, if you're still here, feel free to drop a link to anything you want about the game. I did create the command. Yes, it is out today, so we are doing a sponsor stream for release day. Hey, Prout, welcome in. Welcome in to everyone coming in for the stream. Thanks again to Silverstring for sponsoring today's stream. I really appreciate it because it's also a fun way to launch a friend's game. Also, if you are a content creator, you can request a key for coverage. So, hold on. Let me grab... Because I got an email, unironically, from Press Engine about the game. And it is only $10.99 on Steam. I don't have a link, an affiliate link. So if you're a content creator, you can click that link and request a key. All right, back to the game, because we have much necromancy to do. Happy plants flourish and grow, while unhappy plants struggle and die. Oh, that's bad. This is good. Oh, someone's at the door. You're jolted out of your research by a chipper knock at the door. Resentful at the loss of focus, you answer the door in a huff. Standing at the door is a woman in her mid-30s or so, radiating the calm yet eccentric charm of a high school art teacher. She has a potted plant under one arm and extends the other to you with a bright smile. Hello, neighbor. You must be Cypher. I just wanted to stop by on your first day and welcome you to the co-op. Let's snooze out. There we go. She shakes your hand. Her hand is warm and soft and her nails are painted yellow. I'm Laurel. When I moved in a few years ago, your grandmother took me under her wing. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. She talked about you all the time. Her smile turns a little thoughtful. When she learned she was sick, I had the honor of helping her make arrangements and prepare for moving on. That's my calling. I'm a death doula. Death doulas are real things. Mental Lamia, I believe, is training to be one. So, Lucas, I'm very curious about why there's a death doula in the game. Like, what was the impetus of adding a death doula? What's a death doula? Oh, sorry. I was trying to grab a link. I was trying to grab the store link again to throw it in chat. Usually a doula is someone who helps new parents prepare for having a baby, Laurel answers. I do the same thing, but for someone who's near the end of their life. As a necromancer, I'm sure you can appreciate that dying is not the end of someone's story. I worked with Rose to settle her legal affairs, such as the transfer of this apartment to you. I help with cleaning, organizing, donating, contacting people, ensuring someone's final wishes are respected. Nice! That's awesome. She drums her nails against the pot in her arms, and if they want it, I help family and friends understand and come to terms with those wishes. So I wanted to bring you something that Rose did want you to have, and to offer my support as you navigate your grief. Okay, the second one is such a childish, I don't know what to do with my feelings response, but also we are a young adult. Are there content warnings we should have? Because I know that I had many feels playing the demo. Hi, Coach Shield. I'm not taking the first one. It was important to her that you continued your studies, Laurel replies. I know it's not easy to hear. Part of my job is helping people understand their loved ones' last wishes. She offers you the plant. It's heavier than it looks, makes the hair on the back of your arm stand on end from proximity to the sheer potential fizzing in it. She chose this one especially for you. Words are hard. I think it may be one of her more forgiving ones. Just try your best. That's all she wanted you to do. Welcome in, Kushil. Have a Yeah, should we have a CW? I don't know. I don't think we made one for the demo. Alright, Green Necro CW is now there. just adding that command to the title. So if anyone needs a CW, you can hit that command and get the CW. Sometimes you can receive living plants along with your dead and undead ones. If you keep a living seedling alive long enough, it might even grow. But you can't use your magic on living plants. Note the plants in your inventory are put in stasis. They will not use water, grow, or die, and any effects on them are paused. Thanks, Satori. I should find a spot for that new plant. Okay, I remember this from the demo. It will be happy in the sun. Oh, we need pruning. Okay. Oh, you're revivify. Oh, I see. I need to finish reviving plants first. I'm sorry. Sure. Oh boy. Sunsprite is dead. Rip. Well. Oh, Sunsprite's a little excitable. No! Well. Well. This time, when you hear the chipper knock at the door, you know to expect Laurel on the other side. How are you settling in, she asks. You shrug, and she laughs. That's to be expected. Moving is difficult at the best of times, and the times, well, they could be better. That is an absolute mood for these interesting times we're living in. That's a little too on the nose right now. She steps back and tilts her head down the hallway. I was thinking I could show you around. Just a little walk around the co-op. I almost said complex. It's a beautiful building, really. A mix of mid-century occult revival and brutalism. Oh, I've lost you, haven't I? She laughs, and you realize you stop listening at the prospect of leaving the apartment. Come on, I promise you'll get something out of it. She wants me to leave and be around people. She points out a few more things about the architecture as you wander down the hallway to the stairwell. Across the skyway and onto the roof of the other building you can see from your patio. Apparently your grandmother had taken an interest in the building's development and the formation of the co-op in her later years, which she shared with Laurel. It sounds a little superstitious, like the repetition of groups of 5, and the architect's insistence on having a fire pit built into the roof. One second. I'm turning off my camera for a hot second. Mainly because I've warmed up after wandering around outside today, and yep, there we go. I'm not a witch myself, but I have a magical practice of a sort, Laurel explains. Laurel explains that she holds open the door to the rooftop garden. I think there's magic in everything we do. How we speak to others, how we care for ourselves, and the way we treat our environment. The energy you put into the world is what you get back from it. Wow. See, 2 is my answer. That is what my answer would be IRL. Okay, I'm going to say 2. Hopefully it does not mess things up. Laurel lets out a little laugh. Well, we can't all be sunshine and rainbows. We need some creatures of the night as well. She puts her hand on your shoulder. The world needs thoughtful, sentimental people. If you keep showing the world a vulnerability, people share theirs too. That's important. Hey, Dre. Welcome in. You follow her out onto the rooftop garden. There are raised beds here in various stages of flowering, a shed for communal tools, and a few silent beehives. Your grandmother had those installed, Laurel says, pointing to them. No one was able to care for the bees when she got sick, so we had the queens relocated. Hi, Veda. She waves to one of your fellow residents, working away at one garden bed. Good morning, Mrs. Chen. That kale is looking beautiful. She looks at you, eyebrows raised, inviting you to put your energy out there. See, this game knows me a little too well. The skull option would be my option in real life. But I'm going to be nice. We're going to pick the first option. Your neighbor smiles and offers you some of their harvest, telling you there's plenty to share. As you walk on, Laurel comments, "See? You'd be surprised what comes back around." You emerge from the greenery of the garden to the patio area. There are a few scattered plastic chairs, as well as the fire pit over to one side. You can see it from your window, but up close you can see the plastic wrappers and cigarette butts that have accumulated in it. There are odd decorations built around the pit, too. 5 windows surrounding it, 2 round and 3 square. I mean, I'm not a pun person, so IRL, I would never do the pun. Also, we know that I am not a font of rainbow and sunshine. It is the full release. It is out today. If you do exclamation Greenhearth Necro, you will get a link to it, and also just here is a direct link to the Steam store. Grabbing a cough drop. They fell off the desk. Laurel stops and looks out over the common green space below. You can see people lounging in the sun, walking across to the bodega in the community center. You don't have to be friends with everyone, she says. You don't have to like everyone. But you'll form relationships with them. Good or bad, whatever you do, so you may as well do it on purpose. I don't really have a lot of friends. Laurel hums understandingly. It can feel like that sometimes, especially when you're still finding your place in the world. You'll get there, though. Just be true to yourself, and you can be full of energy. You can be full of energy one day and tired the next. Wow, mood. Absolute mood. Warm with some people, cold with others. That doesn't mean you have different personalities, it just means you're human. She pulls off one of her bracelets and ties it around your wrist. If you're consistent with your words and actions, you can channel that energy into the real world. Take this, for example. While I've been talking, I've been charging with a little magic of my own. Go ahead and see what it does to your plants at home. I think you'd be surprised at how powerful the effects can be. Even if you're inconsistent, that's fine too. We're different every day. It can be easy to be pulled in different directions, and the world is a way of making things you might need fall into your hands. For instance, the co-op has a little free library of potions and things you might like. She turns back to look down at the courtyard. I get the feeling this is a big step for you. It must be overwhelming, moving from the wilderness to the big city, being surrounded by people. Am I warm? You nod. There's community here when you're ready to be part of it. Laurel continues, if you ever feel isolated or disorganized, or like you never say the right thing, just remember that people will still show up for you. I wish that was true IRL. Laurel walks you most of the way back to your apartment after that, keeping the conversation light. Her bracelet clinks against your palm as you walk. She wasn't kidding. You can feel the magic in the item. You wonder what effect it'll have if you wrap it around one of your plants. You have a ton of little trinkets like this packed away. You resolve to pay attention to the energy you put into the world from now on, and see how they manifest in this kind of magic. Narrative choices will be paired with one of 5 symbols. Once you've accumulated 3 of them, you will receive an item. If the symbols don't match, you'll get a random consumable like a potion. If they do match, you'll get a random charm. Either way is beneficial, so there's no pressure to match. You're also going to start getting more narrative event cards that you can play at your leisure. Gold-colored cards are key story events and character heart events. Hey Jinx, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. While silver cards are smaller random events, both are required to advance the narrative, but silver cards can also be discarded for resources like social battery. Don't worry though, discarded random cards can always be drawn again. Hello. Yay, item. Hello everyone. You have arrived to meet Compostifer, our familiar. Well, it was our grandmother's familiar, now it's our familiar. We've taken over her rent-controlled apartment after she died. But welcome in, raiders. You know what, Jinx? You popping in made me realize I didn't open my other bot. Well, welcome in, y'all. Hi, Jinx. I did not mean to make a pun with your name. I'm so sorry. Hey, Stardust. Yes, and we have an emote, so if you're a sub, Silverstring very kindly sent me the art for Compostifer. Hi, Huckleberry. It might be because we have unique messaging on. Hey, Schmooples. Welcome in. Raiders, hello. But yes, Compostifer. We're meeting Compostifer. Also, if you are on Press Engine and you are a creator, you can request a key to play this. Lucas, is this PC only, or are you doing console as well? Ooh. Okay. Oh no, you're overwatered. Well. Okay. Got it. No worries. Okay, this takes... Of course I want to do this on the one undead plant. Ooh, Withering Surge. Okay. Do I have wax? Who do you say? Water burb. Do I have wax? I don't think I have wax. Oh no, I can't do that. Let's see who's at the door. Oh, it takes 3 social battery though. Shoot. Cargen. Let's see who's at the door. But much like real life, it will take social battery. Before I do that, thank you again, Jinx, for the raid, and thank you, Silverstring Media, for sponsoring today's stream of Greenhearth Necromancer. It is out, so if you are playing on PC or Mac, go grab it. Thank you, Atori. And I am reading it out. If you would rather read the card, let me know. That'd be great. Because as you can tell, my voice is trying to struggle today. Nice. You cautiously open the door to see a man standing there with his baby strapped to his chest. It takes you a second to realize he's one of your neighbors. He looks young to be a dad, not really that much older than you. He's wearing a t-shirt for a metal band with sleeves cut off, and he has full arm tattoos and a scruffy beard. His daughter's little head stick out from the carrier as downy as kitten fur. He's holding a potted plant in one hand. Hey there, he says, awkwardly trying to hold the pot out of reach of the grasping fists of his daughter. I was hoping you could, adopt one of these plants for me. She's started trying to get to it, so its days are kind of numbered in our house. Ooh. I should be... So chat, what would you do? I know which one I personally would pick. And I also know which one I probably should pick for story cohesion. I guess, maybe. Because I would pick 3, personally. Also, there is a CW. The CW command is in the title. There is, this game does deal with grief and loss, so if that is something that is going to upset you or potentially trigger you, feel free to tab away. Just leave a tab open for our sponsored segment. But yeah. I'm going to say 2, although in real life I would probably say 3. The dad looks relieved despite your lukewarm response and hands over the pot. Thank you so much. You take a look at your new plant friend. It's alive, but for how long? Your neighbor thanks you again and waves as he walks off, a baby calming bounce in his step. Oh, this plant is not going to be happy. Oh. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, you're happy, I guess. All right. But IRL, I would absolutely pick 3. How we doing, plant? Is it time to water the plant? Hey, Amalia. I do not yet know the alchemy. Your dormant school is pretty small, so it's not like you move with a lot of boxes to unpack. It's statistically unlikely that your hairbrush is actually lost, but it feels like it is. You stand in the middle of the living room surrounded by stuff. Half of these aren't even yours. Your grandmother left a wealth of boxes and rubber totes with worn-off labels, and those need sorting too. To top it all off, you still need to break down a bunch of empty ones to take up space. You can't think with all of this clutter. You have to do something. This is too real. Too real. Let's unpack some boxes. Most of what you brought with you is either clothing or impulse retail therapy. Wow, game called me out. Why? Why is the game calling me out though? You unpack a box of clothing. Oh, here's where your black robe is. Ha, you haven't worn it since first year. You plop down on the couch after a long day of caring for your plants, brewing potions, and researching your grandmother's notes about different species. Feels like you'll never be as good at her at gardening, and you're probably right. There's one thing you're good at, though: video games. Your eyes are drooping, but you think you have time to play one game before you conk out. Chat. If you're tired, none of the I feel like the cozy farming game would put you to sleep, and the narrative heavy would either wake you up or be too much if you are sleepy. But I'm gonna go with narrative heavy game. Right, just one turn. You have honorable intentions, but there's just so many words. You're asleep within minutes and you sleep like a baby. Wow, if this was only true. Probably not the writer's intention, but you're sure they can't begrudge you for it. Wow. This game came for me. Where is our plant? Ooh. You need a pruning. Oh, did I unpot that by mistake? Whoops. Alright, well. Give me a little snippy snip. Oh, you're a healthy little plant. You hear a grunt from the compost box. The lid slides open and Compostifer's head pops out. It's hard to tell, but it looks fuller somehow, like it's just woken from a big post-turkey dinner nap. It makes a big show of yawning and lounging against the wall of the container. Rose really knew how to grow them. It sighs. You're no slouch either. Undead plants. Who would have thought? Its soil sort of scrunches up, wincing. Feels like we got a live one, it mutters. You watch as a small green insect crawls out of the soil and buzzes away in irritation. Did that come from me? Compositor wonders, looking at itself. Wait, must have been on one of the plants you just fed me. Any little plant friends have a pest infestation? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I might have to go run and get water, y'all. I am talking so much more than I thought I would. I have a Pepsi Zero, but that's not water. Don't worry about it, Compositor replies, rubbing himself against the box. It makes you feel itchy to watch. I love bugs, I'm full of them, and they appreciate you my food, but I don't think your plants appreciate them, at least not without a little magic. You examine your plants and, sure enough, you spot green bugs swarming all over one of them. The plant droops like its happiness is literally being drained away. You describe them to Compositor, who perks up. Those are aphids, it exclaims. Your grandmother knew how to deal with these little buggers. There's a book around here somewhere where she kept all her recipes. Excuse me. You look around the patio for the right book. You find it in one of the drawers of the gardening bench. A small binder for the index cards. It looks like you should find a recipe for an apple pie inside it, but on the front is written Brewer's Compendium. I found it! You did, Compositor exclaims. That's great. What does it say about pesticides? You flip through the book. It's not just pesticides, but also fertilizers and a few different kinds of potions. You're not sure if they'll work the same if they're powered by necromancy, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. It is your family recipe book, after all. That means it's yours now. She was always scribbling in her books, Compositor reminisces. You can't just use any old pesticide on any old pest, you know. There's oil, vinegar, mint, even heat. Some work better than others, and some don't work at all. And there's fungi and diseases to deal with, too. Because I've been in Pacopia brain rot, I'm taking option 3. I'll learn pesticide. It'll be super effective. Yes, I do have water here, actually. Say what? Compositor says, craning up to look at the book. Ah, never mind, just get brewing. Look through your grandmother's journal and cross-reference with the recipe book. Compositor is right. Different pests are weak against different types of pesticide, and you'll have to spend some time researching to figure all that out. However, it looks like horticultural oil, whatever that is, works a little bit against everything. That'll have to be a good enough place to start until you can do more research. Time to grab the recipe book. It looks like it'll take a little while to brew. You should get started now and just hope the infestation doesn't spread. No, fishbone fern. Okay. Contagions. Aphids. Okay. Antiquated. I'm going to stop reading for a little bit. Just save my voice. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Alright, we are researching contagions. So what's everyone got going on? Oh yeah, I ate before stream. Dinner. So this is going to take a little real time. Oh, it's too dark for this plant. Oh. We should move you. Let's see. Oh, you need a prune. You need a prune. You need a second prune. You've got aphids. Come on. Okay, you know what? We're gonna stop that and make our oil. Okay, you're good. You're good. And you're alive. What's for dinner? Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh my god, we can rename the plants. So this needs 5 real minutes to brew. Dang, you need to be pruned a lot. You are still overwatered. Hey, Zero. Alright, we're gonna let that brew, and let's see who's going to show up. We are playing release day for Greenhearth Necromancer. You don't know a lot about the family that lives above you, but what you do know is instantly recognizable. You've heard those little voices before and big footsteps that go on with them, mom, dad, and 4 children under 10. The kids are standing at your door, huddled together in awe as they look up at you. One of them holds a package, hesitantly holding it out to you. This is yours, right, Mr. Necromancer? His little sister elbows him in their ribs. It's a Mrs. Necromancer. The eldest rolls their eyes and snatches the package and hands to you properly. It looks a little battered. You're both wrong. They snap. Sorry, found this outside on the stoop. We think it's yours? Were you playing with it? The oldest glares at the youngest, who turns red and looks away. Not really. It's not breakable, right? You confront it's not, and with relief, the small horde skedaddles down the hallway. They absolutely were playing with that package. Oh my god, we have to trim you again? Right? Wow, y'all really need some trimming. I don't have any more plants. And it's still 2.5 minutes. So let's see what happens with the errand. Leaving through the lobby on your errand, you have to stop a moment because the cleaner, a young man with elbow-length rubber gloves and a medical mask, is blocking the front door with a ladder. He notices you and hops down his whole body in apology as he drags the ladder out of the way, nearly knocking over the wet floor sign. Sorry, he mutters, not meeting your eye. Hard to the upper windows without blocking the door. Okay, that would be so rude to say the last option. And I feel like as a barely out of college necromancer, that would be too much for me to say. So I'm going to go with option 2. No worries. You're so welcome. Yes. If someone can do the command. And yeah, we'll be here at least for another hour, Lucas. Have a good meeting. And if you want to see the devs play, they'll be on at 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 Central, 6 Eastern. You're welcome. Yeah, I guess, the young man answers. Silence hangs in the air for a second before he realizes that it looks like he's just out here washing windows. Oh, I'm not a professional, he stammers. He stands up a little straighter, that almost immediately relaxes into a slouch. I live here. I just don't mind helping with the cleaning, and helps keep fees down for everyone in the building. It's the least I can do. His eyes dart away from you and back. I kind of like it, actually. It's kind of like doing daily quests. I'm not going to say I smell a gamer. I was going to say it sounds like work to me. The tips of his ears go pink. Well, yeah, it kind of is. Well, I don't work, so really it's no big deal. I'd just be farming Stonewalker shards anyway. Such a gamer. He plays WoW. I'm going to say he plays WoW. After a few awkward seconds, the young man seems to recover. He looks expectantly between you and the ladder. All right, you were leaving, not gawking. You're about to slip past him when he suddenly adds, wait, you're the new person on the 6th floor, right? You nod? My stepdad and your grandmother were friends. I'm sorry, I know what it's like. Just nod and leave. You turn to go, but he keeps talking. Oh my god, why is he like this? I'm Theo Yads, I live here. You raise your eyebrow and he cringes. I said that already. Yeah, I said that already. He doesn't have a follow-up to that, so you just nod awkwardly and leave. He seems just happy to be out of the conversation as you are. You hear the ladder squeaking back into place as you walk down the steps in the sunshine. What a weird person. Who likes cleaning? Wow, I did not match at all. Ooh. Alright, I have no cards, and I'm waiting on the brewing. So I think this is a good moment to take a quick break. Finally, you're not overwatered. You're still overwatered. And you need pruning. Alright, I'm going to leave you all for a quick break. Stretch. Go get some water, snacks, etc. And we'll be back in 2 to 5 minutes. I'm back, but off camera to get a snack, and then we will resume. Well, when I say off camera, I mean I'm literally standing outside of the range of a camera. That is supposed to be off screen. Well. Thanks, Zero. I'm just having actually an ice cream bar to see if that helps my throat. Oh, we have a new agenda item, kill the aphids. So while I'm having a snack, how's everyone doing? How's your Monday treating you? A couple more bites and then I will resume. I feel that. Right, I'm back. I had a little snack. Got a little lotion, because I don't know about y'all, but it's dry here where I'm at. And, do not like. Yes, we will go kill the aphids. I don't know if I'd rather have it soggy. Or not. Okay, you're finally not overwatered. Oh, you need a snip too. Oh, now you need water. Okay, you've got water, you've got water. Oh my god, you need pruning again? These plants are really in need of pruning. Oh, you need water and pruning. You're an undead plant. How do you need to be watered? The fern needs water. Oh my god. Needy plants. Right? No, I overwatered by mistake. Oh, whew. Oh, bee swarm? No, thank you. Alright, let's see what happens. It's not glamorous, but you spend the morning washing dishes. Wow, this game knows my life. The sunlight is starting to heat up your living room, so you get up to close the patio blinds. The rooftop garden across the way, you spot Laurel working on her plot. At least you see her trying to work on her garden plot. Every few minutes, she stops to chat with someone else in the garden, and knowing Laurel even a little as you do, you can imagine she's quite happy to do so. Even when she doesn't mean to, people seem to want to stop to talk to her. It makes her walks across to the compost bin, and the hose seem about 10 times longer than they should be. I am picking this one because it's a very me response. You've never been what people would call sociable. It's just not the way you were built. It's nice people like Laurel exist in the world, but it truly couldn't be you. You enjoy the sun on your face a little longer before heading inside. I mean... oh my goodness. All of you and you're needing pruning. Sun spray. Right? Alright, let's see who's at the door. Standing at the door, at your door is the superintendent of the building, a man whose weathered brick-like face and sour demeanor defies any attempt at determining his age. He could be anywhere from 30 to 70, and you'd hesitate to ask just in case it uses up his quota of 20 sentences a day. His last name has an intimidating number of rare consonants over 5 syllables, so you just think of him as a super. He holds a package out to you, his face devoid of friendliness. This was in lobby, he says. Packages get stolen sometimes. You should pick up more often. Thanks, boss. Take the package, and he nods like he's done a great service. Pick up next time, he reminds you, and leaves. This reminds me of a friend who has this ongoing saga of someone in her building that will not let anyone alone. Like, he uses the group messaging for the building to nag people the second things arrive. Oh, Peter Gordon needs water. Oh my god. These plants and they're needing to be snipped. I have forgotten how to research already. There we go. Okay. Oh, Bria, it's like every week she has a new story about this dude. There we go. Alright, plants so far seem to be happy. Okay, you don't need pruning for once. Alright, let's play our last card. Alright, let's play our last card and see what happens. The soft blue glow of a spirit bloom radiates from one of your plants, a necromantic beacon you can feel pulling gently on your senses. It's so incredible, not only can you revive plants, but they can thrive. You're admiring it when you start to hear a buzzing noise. Quiet at first, but steadily growing. Hey, Kaiju. You don't see a lot of bees in the city, so you startle as one appears right in front of you. And then another, and another. Not flying in, but phasing in. They glow a ghostly blue, the same as the bloom. You watch them bumble sightlessly toward the bloom, mostly unaware of you except for one that breaks from the others and lands on your hand. It's larger than a normal bee, but so light you only feel it as a stirring of air against tiny hairs on the back of your hand. Hello, friend. It buzzes its wings once in acknowledgement, but doesn't reply. Obviously, you find yourself looking into its fathomless compound eyes. You try to tear your gaze away, you feel compelled to keep looking at it, like you're falling into a trance. You screw your eyes shut and shake your head, but when you open them again, you're back in your dorm room at school, not remembering you're there. You feel the dry air on your skin, smell the mildewy smell of a semester of laundry. The bee is gone. You're holding your phone to your ear. Your heart leaps in your throat as you hear your grandmother's voice. The reception is poor out here, but you hear now what you couldn't then. The weakness in her voice. The way it takes her an extra beat to breathe in before she speaks. Don't worry, she told you. Is telling you now, again. The doctor said I'm doing very well. I'm gonna start crying. Your grandmother just keeps talking like she can't hear you. That makes sense. This is just a memory after all. No matter how many times you play it over in your head, and you have, you'll never be able to change that you took her at her word. You stayed. You never got to say goodbye. She took that chance on you by hiding how sick she was, and for what? It's not there's a lot of work for necromancers. For years. You just want to come home and show her everything you learned. Show her that you weren't a disappointment for not following in her footsteps. Here's the field, y'all. Someone hit the CW for me. You just wanted her to be proud of you, and now she's gone. Your cheeks are wet when you come back to the present. The bee is still looking at you, and his gaze feels understanding. It tips its little head at you, antenna bobbing. There must have been a reason. You showed me that. The bee buzzes its wings. You hesitate to anthropomorphize the bee, but you already have a talking compost heap, so maybe a bee can smile. Your eyes go to the rest of the swarm. You're paying more attention to the bloom than you, thankfully. You don't want any guilt trips. You blot your face with the edges of your sweater. When you look up, the bees have faded back out of existence, along with the bloom itself. In their place is a small jar of gooey liquid, the same soft blue color. You pick it up and study it. It looks like honey, which tracks, you suppose? You'll have to test it out, but you feel something when you hold the jar in your hand. Magical power, of course. Also sadness, a sour tang of guilt, and a little bit of anger too. It's really gratifying to be holding in your hand instead of just your heart. Well, that was a whole lot of feels. And we got an achievement. What's wrong with you, plant? Oh, you've got to linger. Oh no, why is the fern depressed? Why is the fern depressed? You have a linger too. No. Oh goodness, it's gonna take a hot minute. Alright, let's see what this card does. Congrats on your first honey. You're well on your way to becoming the best. Okay, only Necromancer Gardener in the co-op. There's lots to do and discover now, but Greenhearth Necromancer is meant to be played over long periods of time. Plants take time to grow after all, so feel free to step away from the game, leaving it running while you go about your daily work and enjoy the tunes and city ambiance. In fact, clicking away from the game window will engage the focus bonus, during which plants will heal and cards will be drawn faster until you return. If your plants are kept healthy, they'll grow and level up over time, and give you additional resources you can use for spells, brews, and research. If a plant dies, remember that's okay. Open up your spellbook and cast one of the Revivify spells to bring it back. As time passes, new narrative events will also become available in your hand of cards, and some might even give you new plants to raise. Get to know your neighbors and grow your community favor while watching out for your social battery. Rose's familiar, Compostifer, will continue to give you little goals to work toward, and there's lots to explore and discover. Check your spellbook for new spells to cast, your recipe book for potions and fertilizer, and the codex to research more about your plants, pests, and more. Excuse me. Finally, if you ever want to know more about how the game systems work, check out the tutorials in the codex. Most importantly, relax, enjoy the music, and we'll see what kind of gardener you can become. Okay, we read that already. Okay, so we can't do that yet. Let's see if we can move. Where was the clock? Because that potion has 4 more minutes. Goodness, you need pruning so much. Yep, we have no more plants. Alright, chat. The game suggests that we let it run in the background. So, what would you like to do? There was a clock somewhere. Am I losing my mind? On my desk? On my desk in the game or my desk IRL? Because we're just waiting on this potion to finish. On my desk, not... You know what? Actually, that's a lie. I've got my meds I need to sort out for the week. I'm looking for the way that I found how to... Oh, manually saving just froze my computer. Oh, there we go. I was like, oh no. Well, yeah, you reminded me that I need to do that, Sirius, so I can do that while we let the game... Sunsprite. Oh, Sunsprite needs water first. This potion takes a minute and a half still. You are helping, so I can hear the game. I'm just going to go grab meds while I do that and let the game kind of do its thing. But I feel like there was a clock that I clicked on earlier. Oh, there it was. So hang on, I'm gonna go be right back. I heard some noise the plants made. Okay, is that potion due? Oh my goodness. So while we let the plants live their best life, what are y'all up to? What's everyone doing? Oh. Wait a minute. Hold on. So I made a linger potion. I'm a doofus. I'm glad the game now tells you when the plants need something. Right. Oh wait, we don't need more linger potion. Make some more. Oh, I'm such a doofus. I did go grab all my meds, but I feel like they may be noisy. I'll see what our errand is. You pop into the bodega to grab a quick bite to eat. You spend a long time picking out something from the fresh deli section and pass by some neighbors from the co-op on the way to your cashier. Let's nod at the family that lives above us. The parents shoot you distracted smiles and go back to what appears to be a serious discussion about canned pasta brand loyalty. Alright. Compositor, excuse me. Compositor burbles up out of his box. Hey kid, now that you're getting used to your magic here, I'm reminded of something Rose always used to talk about. A lot of spells can draw extra strength from the energies of the world around you. That is, in certain conditions, a spell can become empowered. A lot of your magic really comes into its own when it's empowered. You'll have to unlock that capability with a ritual, though. Check out the General tab on the Codex of yours. And heck, while you're at it, you should be able to unlock access to even more schools of necromancy. You know those classes you audited and didn't complete? Sure thing, bud. Oh, and by the way, magic ain't the only thing that can be empowered. If you leave a contagion alone long enough, it can get worse and become empowered too. That'll make it harder to deal with. On the other hand, I understand that empowered contagions can have beneficial effects on plants too. Open your codex to the General tab and complete the Ritual of Empowerment and the Ritual of Codices, and try casting one of your spells when the empowered conditions are met. The General tab of the Codex has all sorts of important rituals to increase your capabilities throughout the game, like unlocking new potions and upgrades. Magic. Okay. Oh, I don't like that when there's lingering. Ooh, revivify unlock. Okay, okay. You're fine for now. Oh, the centering potion is taking forever. I mean, I'm the doofus that made the wrong one, so... Why are you unhappy? Chat, should we rename this plant? What should we name it, Serious? What should we rename it? I have no ideas. Just looking up something real quick. I don't know if all that will. I don't know if all that will fit, but we could do Heartsea. Yeah, I think that may have been a little too long for it, but that works. All right, somebody give up some seeds. None of you are giving up seeds. "25 seconds, we can get rid of this linger." Fishbone, I think we should just leave Fishbone as Fishbone and... Bless... Oh my goodness. Whew, we finally fixed it. Because that plant was hurting. Alright, we still have no plants. Oh. Alright, you're mostly healthy. Okay. Should have stopped fertilizer. And the oil, because we have some. Okay, we can't do revealing yet. I'm not sure what the honey does. But we got a new card. Hey, you hear as you walk past the playground outside the community center. The tattooed young dad jogs over, holding up an uprooted plant. Can I ask you what you think about this plant? Is this one of the poison ones? I found it growing near the swings. I'm actually not good with plants, my dude. Better than me, says I can't keep anything alive. You look pointedly at his baby, who's lying nearby in a blanket, kicking her feet in the air. He shrugs. Plants don't scream, he says. You beg to differ. Do you want to take this anyway? You do. Toxic or not, you probably can find a use for it. Oh my god, I have a plant. You finally have a new plant. Oh, that's bad. No, let's try this. Oh, you're a living plant. These rituals are going very slowly. Yeah, I guess we can't do more than a few at a time. Okay, all the plants we have so far are happy. Alright, let's... Okay, all our plants are happy. Nobody needs a trim. Alright, everyone's happy. So chat, what do you all want to chat about while we let our plants live their best life? Because nothing's going to happen in-game for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. All of our plants are happy. We don't have a card. Well, you need water. And you need a pruning. There's so many rituals. Oh, I don't have a magic thorn. This is me in real life with plants, by the way. Ooh. Oh, you need a trim too. You're good. Alright, chat, what's going on with you? How was your weekend? Talk to me while we wait for our potions to brew and our rituals to happen. Oh, you need a trim. Oh, Heartsea needs water. Everyone's so needy today. Oh no. Serious Dad cannot climb up there and hurt himself. Oh good, we have a new... We've got a new card. Oh good. I'm glad. The tattooed neighbor with the small baby is at your door. Again. Hey there, he says, awkwardly trying to hold the pot out of reach of the grasping fists of his daughter. I was hoping you could adopt one of these plants for me. Apparently it's really toxic to babies. Okay, we have to talk about this man and having plants that are toxic to other humans in his house. You've got a small human. How do you not know that these are toxic? I'm going for the second option, which is a little more jokey. The dad laughs and hands over the pot. Nothing is safe around a baby. You take a look at your new plant friend. It's alive, but for how long? Your neighbor thanks you again and waves as he walks off, a baby calming bounce in his step. Is this how we're going to get all of our plants? Through this man that doesn't know how to do anything? Like, how did you get a child? If you don't know how to do anything. Like, sir. Didn't they just say that this plant needs water? Alright, a wild gingle. Okay, we have to rename it. Since I've got the Pokemon brain rot. Gingle the Gangle. Let's see if that works. Oh, it fits. All right. I see that ditto. Oh. These plants need pruning so often. Goodness. Oh, this instantly kills a plant. Why do we want that? Oh, me and you too, Sirius. Me and you too. We are in the same boat. Also, if I don't have you on Switch, let me know so we can visit each other. A gangle. Oh, we can research plant yields. Okay. Hello, Cozy Co-op. Welcome in. How is everyone doing? Welcome in. We are being plant necromancers today to celebrate the release of Greenhearth Necromancer through Silverstring Media. Hello, welcome in. Can I get a shout out for the Cozy Cooperative? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm Cypher. I do a lot of variety, and today's variety is trying to revive plants and keep the actual live plants alive. But hello. Oh, I was Vampire Crawlers. I've seen people play it. I've not played it myself. There is a command if you want to learn more about today's game. We basically are yapping while we wait for more things to unlock. Oh, you need a prune. So yeah, we're trying to keep all these plants sort of alive. Oh, this is me all the time. I cannot keep plants alive. IRL. I managed to kill an aloe plant. Oh, same, Cozy. It was almost 80 degrees over the weekend here. Today it's 55. And it's going to be hot the rest of the week, but chance of rain the rest of the week. So it's like 80 degrees, but it could thunderstorm on you. But welcome on in. I'm glad you brought everyone by. Hello, hello. Oh, well, awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you to whoever recommended coming by and bringing your raid. But yeah, oh, fishbone. Fishbone needs water. And a trim. So the plants are needy. And so the story of this is we are a young necromancer, kind of fresh out of necromancer school, and her grandmother died. And we took over her rent-controlled apartment, probably in New York. So now we are trying to manage these plants. And we're a necromancer. We are not a green witch. So we're struggle bussing here. Yes, our grandmother was a green witch. Also, a content warning, if I can hit the CW. Thank you, Sirius. Oh, no, it's not for that one. We have a specific one. Oh, no, you're fine. It's in the title. Anyone should be able to call it. Just so you're aware, this game does deal with issues of grief and loss and family loss. So if that will be upsetting to you... Oh, no, you're fine, Sirius. You're fine. If that will be upsetting to you, please take care of yourself. I'm just checking on our plants. Oop, you need water. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, when we played the demo, that kind of caught us off guard a little bit. I mean, like I knew the story was your grandmother had died, but when I played the demo last time, it was a lot for me at that time. And Mother's Day was yesterday. Also CW for parental death. My mom has been gone 6 years, so yesterday was not the best day for me. But I knew going in what the story is about, so I was forewarned and forearmed. Also, we have Dirt Friend. It's very cute. On a trip down to the garbage room to throw out your trash, you run into Theo. He's crouched down the corner, inspecting something very closely. He startles when he hears you approach, like a deer. Oh, hi, Cypher. I was just, he stands and wipes his hands on his pants. I was just, well, take a look at that. Foundation of the building is beginning to show its age. A plant has burst through the crack between the wall and the floor. Yearning for light, it'll never reach the garbage room. I'll be nice and take the plant. Oh, we got another plant. Yeah, Theo agrees. I was probably going to pull it out and put it in the compost, so it's better with you. Maybe you can do something with it. You carefully gather the plant, trying to get all the roots, so you can get it into a pot on your patio. Whether it'll flourish or be food for compostible remains to be seen. So now we've got another Gengal. The temperature's right, but I don't know about the sun. Oh, it does not like the temperature there. Well, let's see if it likes the sun. Yes, you basically get cards. Oh my goodness. Fishbone needs so much pruning. And you get little icons to show you what the plant needs. Oh my goodness. We're taking 10 years to learn stuff. And you get more cards in your deck. And you can actually make it an idle game, which we just discovered today. You can let this run in the background and let it just kind of idle away and then come back to it. So if you click away, it should actually help. Sorry, I made a face for a reason. Oh, ads in a few minutes. If you just came in on the raid, please hang out and lurk. It helps us with numbers for a sponsored stream. And also, it's just a fun game. Oop, you need a trim. Alright, all of our living plants are doing pretty good. Oh, interesting. So I could do this spell now. We are a necromancer. Ooh, we can learn this. Ooh. I'm going to cast this on a weird little vampire-looking plant that also needs a trim. What I do like is the game tells you, hey, this plant needs water. Hey, we've learned something new. So... okay, so I cannot learn anything from there yet. Or that. I'm hearing the truck noise in the game, and I keep thinking it's a truck noise outside for real. Oh, which Gangle? both gangles need fertilizer? Or no, just this one? I need that because IRL, I cannot keep plants alive. Oh my goodness, Sunsprite, you are so needy. I find it interesting that the undead plants need so much more pruning. Oh, you need water too. Yeah, so apparently you can just leave this to be an idle game. Do we have a new card yet? We do! Huzzah. Alright, we're going to get through this card and then decide if we're going to play this for a little bit longer or if we want to switch to something else and let this idle in the background. You open your apartment door and are transported to a white, featureless room. Oh no, it's just very bright all of a sudden. You blink away the dark spots, burn into your retinas, and shield your eyes, squinting until the bright light resolves into the silhouette of a person. This character is very interesting. They're very much a content creator, and they're non-binary. And they basically are every random person you've ever seen doing IRL streaming. Well, hello, sunshine, the silhouette exclaims. I'm Demeter Cosmo, and I just want to stop by and welcome you to the building. Here you go, this is for you. A pie is thrust into your waiting hands. It looks absolutely gorgeous, like a cartoon pie. The lattice top is brown and sugared, the fruit filling glossy and still warm. You almost expect to see cartoon aroma lines wafting up from it. Wow, did you make this? I want to pick 3 because 3 would be my answer. Because I'm like, that can't be your real name. So we're going to go with this wasn't necessary. Please, Demeter exclaims, pushing the pie in your hands. I bake when I'm happy and when I'm stressed. And when I'm angry, just consider me a magical fountain of baked goods and natural goodness. They laugh. Well, not real magic. Baking's a little bit like magic, I think. This is what I say all the time. Also, I need a little water. My voice is still a little scratchy. Please, Demeter exclaims, pushing the pie into your hands. Okay, I already read that. After some more blinking, you finally get a good look at Demeter and the rest of the gear they brought. Ring light, camera, and tripod, and a teeny little microphone. I'm sure you're wondering what all this is. It's for my channel. I make videos about modern homesteading and gardening. Oh my god, they're a trad wife. They're a trad wife. Twitch clip that. I make videos about modern homesteading and gardening, urban foraging, and slow living. I was hoping to do a little feature on the building's newest resident. You! They brandish the microphone at you. Don't worry, I'll edit to make you look fantastic, love bug. So... They pause, presumably for easy editing later. Welcome to the building. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? So, chat. What would you do if your neighbor knocked on your door, stuck a camera and a mic in your face? They did not ask. No. They didn't ask a single thing. They just stuck a camera and a mic in your face. I just moved in. Okay, ghost. I mean, I wouldn't open my door. If I don't expect someone to be at my door, you're not getting in. I don't answer the door if I don't expect nobody. I know it's supposed to be a co-op and friendly, and I don't know if there's places like that. But I live in an apartment building. If you just knock at my door and I don't expect you, look. Also, mods remind me to fix the follows because that wasn't supposed to show up. We're supposed to have a non-follows on. Sorry about that. Demeter raises her eyebrows, subtly encouraging you to say more. You're not forthcoming, they turn to the camera. They're just being modest, friends. I just happen to have heard they're a very powerful necromancer. Imagine that, in this very building. You look at the camera with wide eyes, wondering if it's true that you can spoil someone's footage by swearing over it. They turn back to you, stars in their eyes. I'm just so excited to meet a necromancer in person. I have so many questions. I just want to start off with, I'm just dying to know, pun fully intended, what made you choose Greenhearth for your eepy, creepy, necromantic home base? And I'm going to say 1 because that is what I would say. Well, my grandmother died here. This is literally what I would do in real life. And I have had to do that with people when they try to wish me Happy Mother's Day. Demito said they've been slapped by a fish. Whatever their sources told them, clearly the information about your grandmother didn't finish downloading. Oh, we're also sorry to hear that. They falter, gathering up their smile again. Turn back to the camera. We'll check back in for more from our newest friend soon. Thanks for talking to us. They make a heart with their thumb and forefinger. Stay wild, stay real. We'll see you next time. They turn off the camera in the ring light. A ghostly after image floats in your field of vision for a few seconds. I'm so sorry for barging in. Hope you like the pie, and thanks for the soundbite, Demeter says, tucking the tiny microphone in the pocket of their dress. I'll send you the link if I use it. They smile, smaller but more genuine than when they were on camera. Really though, welcome to the building. It'll be really nice to have new people around. See you. Right? Also, why is the content creator the one black chick we've met so far? That's rude. Why? I really want to like them. Correct. Oh my god, we still have 2 more rituals. This plant needs so much pruning. Wow, did you just like come out the gate with your spoon to stab people? Alright, chat. We have hit our time as a sponsored stream. What would you all like to do? Oh, not at all. Not at all. But, you know, we can chat about that while we chat in the background. And what we could do, too, is leave this up in the background and switch over to co-working while we yap a bit. Hey, Flower Crown. Or we could just yap. Because the game did actually say if you tab out, it can run in the background. So we could do just chatting while this is running in the background and check in every so often. But we are done with the sponsored portion of our stream. So thank you to Silverstring Media, who has sponsored today, and been great to work with in terms of sharing the game and sharing what we're doing. So while we wait for plants, let me check something. I'm going to see what it looks like if I switch to the co-working. Nah, because co-working is not showing the proper thing. There's also Windrose. I did pick up Windrose, but that means this can't run in the background because they're both Steam games. I said I did cave and pick up Windrose. Oh, you need water. Oh, we have 14 seconds. I do have questions about the time passing. Because I made it the next day in the game. Yeah, Pirate Game Winrose. You can play solo, which is why I caved and bought it. I'm very early on still. I'm still level 1 because everything is very slow. This was a bad financial decision. I should not have spent the money, but YOLO. Oh, we've got a new card. Let's play this one card, and then if we switch to Winrose, I will stop the stream and bring it back up so we can have a clean break for Silverstring to use the VOD. Tracy, hello, welcome in. Well, we just got a raid from Jahira herself, so we will hang out in this for a bit. Hey Tracy, welcome in everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. How was Baldur's Gate? How is Act 3 treating you, Tracy? We are playing a game where you are a plant necromancer. I know, I was lurking. I was lurking until we came over here. You were, oh, you got turned to cheese, so you didn't answer the questions, right? I remember that. I got changed to cheese once on purpose and then on accident. But hi everyone from Tracy's Stream, for those I don't know. Name's Cypher, I do a lot of variety, and today you're just coming in at the tail end of the sponsored segment of today's stream for Greenhearth Necromancer. You are a young necromancer who unfortunately lost her grandma, and you've taken over her plant and her apartment. So, yes, can I get a shout out for Tracy Wiles, please? And remind me to add Tracy to the auto shout out. A shout out so people know to go follow you. For those that don't know, Tracy plays Jahira in Baldur's Gate 3 and is in Expedition 30, Clair Obscura Expedition 33. Oh, it is. We're just chilling. Yeah, we are trying to keep plants alive, Tracy, which I cannot do in real life. I managed to kill an aloe. Oh, this plant needs water. Thankfully, these plants tell me what they need. And I'm actually on camera for once, so this is rare. I normally do not have my camera on. Because people... Oh, you need fertilizer. Thank you. Yeah, I managed to murder an aloe plant. I managed to murder an aloe plant. But you can see an interaction. Also, sorry for my voice. My voice has been scratchy all weekend, and it's still not great. We met Laurel first in the game. She is a death doula and helps people pass on. And death doulas are a real thing. One of my friends is actually a death doula. Yeah, I managed to murder an aloe plant. It became moldy. I didn't know aloe plants could get moldy. Oh, it's great music. You can get the soundtrack and the game on Steam. Let's see. Let me get you a link. There you go. There is a link to check it out on Steam. It is not on console, unfortunately, but the game just fully released today. Oh no. There's no such thing. I don't know if that's a flirt, but sure. Come in. Yeah, I don't, as of now, they don't have a plan because it is a small Canadian studio And this was made with grants from the Canadian government. We don't know what that's like at all. And Leaf. And also, we'll be a little more yappy since the sponsor portion is over. But yeah. I'm not sure why she just showed up at my house. So you get cards. And we can actually advance time. Right? So yeah, I am actually... Oh, what do we need? Okay, we don't need anything. And there's also like spectral bees that showed up. Oh, you need everything. You need water and pruning. These plants are very needy. Hey, Zyron. Welcome in. Welcome in. Lucas was hanging out earlier. Hey, silly question for you, since you're here. Can I advance time at all? Because I didn't realize there was an idle component for this. But I can't really play this. I can't stream. I can't play another game and leave this in the background. Welcome in. Are you going to be on the stream later? For those that want to see the devs play it, the game, they're going to stream in about 2 hours, 45 minutes. And that's on the Silverstring Media page. I am not good with plants. Like I said, I killed a plant IRL. I didn't think you could kill Elo, but I did. Okay, we are making fertilizer. Yes, thank you, Tracy, for the raid. I appreciate it. No, aloe's not in the cactus family as far as I know. I could be wrong. If anyone here knows horticulture, please tell me. I don't think it's part of the cactus family. Got it. Which is why it's under the vibe section. I said I didn't realize there was a idle component, so we're just yapping while we wait for things to happen. Ooh. Let's use some flowering fertilizer. Fish bones over fertilized? Huh. Alright then. Oh, we can learn contagions though. Thank you. All I know is I managed to kill it, and I've killed cactuses. Oh, will it? Okay, then let's tab out and let that happen, and we can chat. Oh, you know what? Let me make sure that's on. Focus mode wander is on, okay. Oh. You're over fertilized, I'm sorry. Alright, everyone's healthy. Alright, let's leave this outside of the focus window and yap for a little bit. So everyone that came from Tracy's stream, how chaotic was it after I left? Because for those that don't know, Tracy has been playing basically as Jaheira. When did I leave what? Oh my goodness. About a little under 2 hours ago. Also, let me fix that. Tracy, let me VIP you. I think I have VIP slots left. There you go. Everyone, oh Tracy, if you want to answer, why is everyone in the clown makeup? I missed that. I don't know if they can be overwatered or fertilized IRL. Oh, there's the wandery. So yeah, we could just let the camera wander. Because I missed why everyone was in clown makeup. Yeah. If you do exclamation Greenhearth, you will get the Steam store link. And because it does deal with death and loss, we did make a CW for it. And Tracy, I still have not played much of Expedition. Do it. And it's on sale. It's only $9. The game is only $9 right now on launch day. So if you got $9, hell yeah. And if you stream, definitely tag Silverstring Media and let them know. No. Oh no, Haven. So, oh, that's right. You're on console. There are mods on console now, Tracy. I don't know if that particular mod is there, but there is a mod to make you look normal after you eat the tadpole. I feel that. Yeah, like I said, for transparency, I got this for free. I played the demo and I've worked with the devs and know most of the devs, so apparently everyone is in solidarity with Tracy's character because Tracy's character ate the tadpole and now has the dark veins. I never did that choice. I never took that choice. Gale lost an eye to the hag. Oh yeah, Gale's walking around with heterochromia of the I have all-seeing eye kind. I didn't let Volo do it because that scene actually freaks me out a little bit because eye stuff. Because they show him almost going to like jab your eye out. But I will let the hag take the eye. It is brand new, Tracy. If you have a Mac, it is on Mac as well as on PC and Mac. No console plans right now. So we can just chat for a bit while I let the game run. Oh, you did the Volo thing? Ugh. I can't. No. No, thank you. No. I need to get back to my Evil Karlach run. Sam mentioned lines that you only get when Karlach romances Minthara. Oh, I'm sure. Hey, Red. Welcome in. A wild red has appeared. But yeah, we're just letting the camera pan around for a little bit and yapping. Because apparently you can just let this run in the background as an idle game. But since I'm streaming, I can't really do that. Selena Price is doing that now. Actually. She should be back to streaming now that her show has finished its run. But she was doing an Evil Karlach / Minthara run. I put about 1,000 hours into Baldur's Gate 3. Between early access and release, I've got about 1,000 hours in that game. And I've got 3 playthroughs that are unfinished. Also, again, apologies for my voice. Apparently I have a frog in my throat for the last few days, which is why I didn't stream over the weekend. Tracy, since you're a console person, are you gonna play Pragmata? Thanks. I feel like I sound very croaky. But I was losing my voice. I was actually hanging out with Red on voice, and my voice just gave out. It was just like, and we're done. And there's a lot of reading and talking in this game, at least for me. It is not voiced, because as everyone knows, voicing games is expensive. Alright, let's see what's going on in the game. Ooh. We have 2 cards, and we can check on our plants. Ooh, you need water. You need water. You need water. Oh my god, these needy plants. Alright, let's see. So the gold card is a story beat. And this is someone dropping by. Oh no, I was just saying if you ever get around to it. Apparently it's short. I've played about halfway through. I've been trying to play Saros, but Saros humbled me very quickly. Saros beat my entire ass. But you're in Saros as well, right? Oh my god, this man. So for those of you just joining us, our neighbor, our young dad, keeps coming by with plants and going, I think this is unsafe for a house with a baby. Can you take it? Dude, I don't even know your name. You haven't even given me your name, but you keep giving me plants to take care of because you apparently can't keep anything away from your child. And he keeps telling me the same thing. Strugs, is that his name? He hasn't told me his name. He just keeps giving me plants. Man. Who needs water? Somebody needs water. But I'm like, my dude. And he just keeps wandering around with this child strapped to his chest. Which, I don't have children. I don't know if that's what you need to do. This plant really needs water. How thirsty are you? Oh, go with God and Anime Red. Alright, we've got a new plant. So you can see me plant a plant. So, these indicators tell you whether or not the plant will thrive. So it's way too hot right here, and there's a plant in there anyway. It will like the sun, unsure about humidity. Likes the sun here, likes the sun here. There's a plant there, there's a plant there. Does not like, it will be sad if we put it there. It will be sad here. Let's put it here and see what happens. Alright, bye Haven. These plants are so needy. But this man keeps coming by to make plants. Oh, we've learned new pesticide. Alright, let's see what our new card is. Oh, we've got 2 cards. Oh, we love a wobbly kitty. Oh, this character's interesting. We met him in the beta. You're carrying your groceries home through the commons when you pass by a man with a stroller. Oh, the new face, he exclaims, pushing the stroller into your path. His smile is electric as he aggressively offers you a flyer. Welcome to the building. Here, take one of these. Our next show is this Saturday. It's a great way to meet your neighbors and their pets. The very thought of a community event has your palms starting to sweat. You've never been good with people, especially strangers. Especially lots of strangers. It's me. I'm the character. Social anxiety has dogged you your whole adolescent and newly adult life. I'm going to decline, indicating my lack of hands. Right? Despite the fact that I stream and I'm on camera today and I do a lot of public speaking, I'm the most socially awkward human any of you will ever meet. Tracy and Red have met me. I'm a very... Oh yeah, Sirius is still here. We have hung out IRL. And so is Zero, if Zero's here. Also, I'm getting warm, so hoodie off. And yes, I did throw my hoodie across the room. The man smiles and holds up the flyer so you can read it. It reads Pet Drag Show in bold letters, with the theme Rough and Tough and smaller text underneath. Looks like it happens every month at the cafe in the community center right next to the building. However, the text isn't the most captivating part. The rest of the flyer is a picture of an elegant magical creature that looks like a dog perhaps, maybe a cat, something like a ferret. Also, I don't know who designed this character, but I love it. The man tucks flyer into your grocery bags, and it's then that you get a peek at the entity in the stroller, the purple creature from the picture. She peers at you curiously from behind heart-shaped glasses, a feather boa wrapped delicately around her neck. In real life, I'd be like, what is that? Yeah, and you can vouch that I'm an awkward weirdo. Hey, Lamia. Are you going to be streaming this today? Or again this week? Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm an awkward weirdo. You are not. You are adorable. And we had adventures, me, you, and Mandy in New York, so... what time? If it's today. I'm gonna yell puppy, because that's what I would do IRL. Not quite, the man laughs. Half marks for enthusiasm. He bends to the stroller to scratch under the dog, cat, thing's ears. It makes a quarking noise like a crow. This is Peppermint, Miss Pepter adoring fans. She's my familiar. Ah, familiars. We also have a dirt mound that's a familiar. It's weird. You feel your eyes widen. Having a familiar takes a rare gift. The man must be at least as powerful as your grandmother was. Seeing your odd expression, the man demurs quickly. I just always been good with magical creatures. Honestly, she chose me. Okay, I don't know if I'll still be on in an hour, but make sure that Lamia gets a... Or give yourself a shout out. Because Lamia's going to be playing this as well. You're glad Peppermint is wearing glasses. It feels like it might look right into your soul. Its tongue lolls out of its mouth as the man pets it. So I see you at Miss Pep's next show? You have to admit that a pet drag show sounds kind of fantastic, but then you remember that people will presumably be there too and you begin to sweat again. I'll think about it, which is me. And if an introvert tells you I'll think about it, 95% chance they're not going to show up. Hey, Fawn. Are you going to play this too? Also, Fawn should get a shout out. I mean, it's me. I know me. Especially right now, if you ask me to go somewhere, there's a 95% chance say I'll think about it. And then, for some reason... Although now I've just started saying, I'm not coming. No. Absolutely not. Or, someone told me there's actually a difference in the Irish goodbye. There's a North and a South Irish goodbye. Whichever Irish goodbye it is where you just leave and no one knows you've left. I've done that. I've just been like, I'm out. We're leaving. That too. A neurospicy goodbye. Well, at least you have a flyer, the man says with an aw shucks expression. Put it up on your fridge and this darling face will remind you to make the right decision. He looks like he's about to leave to find his next mark when he stops. Oh, silly me, I didn't even introduce myself. See, he has manners. He's at least telling me his name. That guy with the baby hasn't even told me his name. Look. I'm Glashan. Miss Pep is the real star anyway. He sighs fondly. It's her world, I'm just living in it. Anyway, toodles for now. Hope to see you on Saturday. I have not made a match yet. That's a serious goodbye. Okay, I adore his design. No. So for those that don't know, I'm a game dev. Unfortunately, I'm a laid off game dev. So prior to our studio closing, I would do a lot of grocery ordering because I would have to people to go get groceries. And now I go to the gym like 3 times a week where there's plenty of people. No. All right, let's check out our plants. Okay, everyone's happy, I think. For once, no one needs anything. Oh, there's nothing going on. Hold on. Okay. Oh, we're still researching contagions. Okay. All right. Our plants have not all gotten aphids like last time. Oh. I said nobody had aphids, and now look at this. I said no one had aphids, and the game was like, really? The game said, oh, cool. You want aphids? This is how you get aphids. Oh, now you need water. Who needs fertilizer? There we go. Well, now we're gonna need that horticultural oil. Alright, let's check this one out, then we'll do a little bit more yapping while the game idles. It's not glamorous, but you spend the night washing dishes. The light is fading and the evening is growing cold, so you get up to close the patio door. Your eye catches on something happening below in the commons. 2 young girls wearing ballet gear come squealing from the parking lot straight into the arms of the superintendent, who lifts them each over his head with the strength of a bear twice his size. You can see the family resemblance in their parents who follow along after. Assume this is the super's adult children and grandchildren. A slender old woman of remarkable beauty embraces the children as well, then holds them at arm's length to remark on their fluffy tutus with a wistful expression. Thanks, sirs. You can't quite make out the conversation, just their body language. You get the impression that the young ballerina surprised the superintendent's wife. Shortly after, she leaves the happy reunion and disappears back in their townhouse. I will pick the nice option. Composter stirs in his compost box. You mean the super's wife? It yawns. And you didn't know it slept. Bet she just needed a moment. She had to give a ballet when they immigrated to raise her family here. You watch for a moment longer before bidding Compostifer goodnight and heading inside. All right, let's let it idle, and we'll go till 3 hours, so it'll be a little bit longer, and we can get at least one more card. So what's everyone got going on this week? Tracy, if you're still here, are you streaming soon? Are you streaming again this week? Oh, Heartsease in bloom. I don't know what that means. I forgot. Oh, Heartsea needs water, so... Oh. See, me, I'm gonna let the game idle. Game, but what if you didn't? Oh, you need everything. Okay, sunspread's in bloom. Welcome back. Ah, yes. That is an emergency. Alright, we're gonna let the game idle while we chat for a bit. What's everyone got going on? What was your weekend like? Also, my camera needs to come down a little bit, but it's too late now. Yeah, we're gonna let it go focus mode for a couple more minutes, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do, because that'll be about 3 hours live, and my voice could use a rest. Mods only. If you could start looking for a raid target, I'd appreciate it. Ooh, DC is on. Technique's on. Jahar Jade is on. A bunch of people are on. Hi, Fatalis. How are you? How's your St. Jude going? Can I get a shout out for Fatalis? Excellent, Eamon. Got to meet them at St. Jude Summit. Does a lot of DJing in the UK. How are you? I hope your trip home was uneventful and pleasant. We're just letting the game idle for a little bit while I give my voice a rest, and we figure out where we're gonna go raid, because I've been on about 3 hours. Oh, I hit F12 on the wrong window. It is, it's beautiful. And ads are ending in a minute or so. Red, are you gonna be on Diablo for a while? Oh, okay. You're so welcome. I hope your fundraising been going well. And because today's sponsor stream, I don't have it up, but we are still fundraising for St. Jude. Oh goodness, Gangle needs fertilizer. Alright, ads are ending. Do we have a new card? We do! And thank you, Cyron. Okay, we're making more fertilizer because our plants seem to need it. Right, let's see what this card does, and then we'll see where we can go. Oh my goodness. I just gave you fertilizer. Oh yeah? Alright, let's see what this card does, and then we will look for somewhere to raid, because again, it's been 3 hours and my voice needs a little bit of a rest. Planning the stream tomorrow. One second. I was like, what did I say on the stream schedule? Oh, we're gonna try Sorrows. I have not got past the Prophet yet. So, yeah. Your soul withers. Wow, game. Your soul withers in a restless want of something. Like an animal ranging across the great plains, looking not for a particular place, but compelled ever onward by the base need for more than what it knows. In other words, you need to buy yourself a little treat, or you're going to throw a very unmajestic tantrum. Why is this game so real right now, y'all? Why? Hands up if you too need a little treat in your life. No worries, we're about to end because it's been 3 hours and my voice is shot. We're gonna acquire an irresponsible amount of candy from the bodega because I cannot do that IRL anymore. It's a short dash across the common green space to the bodega. You're in and out like a meteor, barely looking at what you're buying. It's the act of getting a treat that's important, not the content of the treat itself. When you get back, you post up on the couch and watch reruns of old game shows while stuffing candy into your mouth. You're an adult now. You can just do this whenever you want. I shall. Right? Alright. Let's switch over to the end screen. But before we end, thank you again to Silverstring Media. Thank you to everyone who came in and rated, followed, said hi. If we had any St. Jude donations, I will check after stream. Because again, since we're doing a sponsored stream, I didn't have any of that on. Also, this is your reminder, fuck ice. Because, yeah, we don't do that. We don't truck with fascists here. So. We are going to go see who's on. And see you all tomorrow for Sorrows. Hopefully I can get past the Prophet. I have not met Tracy's character. I haven't met Sam's character. I haven't met anyone except Arjun. So I would like to get past the first big boss. We'll see what happens. But see you tomorrow for Sorrows. So later, y'all. Let's see who's on that weekend raid. I'll probably hop into Yaps, Red, if you are around. I also need a late lunch / early dinner. I'm seeing who's on. That we normally don't get to raid. Actually, let's see who's playing, who else is playing this. Hold, please. I'm seeing who else is playing. Oh, Lamia just went live. Let's go raid Lamia so you can get more Greenhearth. And I will see you over in Lamia's chat. Necro plant raid. Oh goodness, what is our plant friend? I forgot the prefix for our dirt friend emote. Oh, it's just Compostifer. So if you're a sub, use a Compostifer emote. If you are not a sub, use a hi howdy emote you have. And let's go take the Compostifer plant necromancy over to Mensa Lamia, who I rarely get to raid, and is an IRL friend. So, see you over in Lamia's, and I will catch you tomorrow for some Saros. Bye, y'all.